So we're doing something extremely different today. I'm driving all the way out to LA, about 4 or 5 hour drive, to take these bad boys, the new D&Ds. Document what this is, right? What the brand behind the scenes actually is of trying to push gloves in places with a lot of people that are probably going to say no, and a few people that are going to say yes, and just move as many gloves as we can this weekend. So it is 7 o'clock in the morning flat. We are driving to Coach Kevin's house out in LA. And the plan is very simple. It's a very simple plan. I have a box full of gloves that's in the trunk. Approximately, I'm going to say 70 to 80 pairs of gloves. And we got to get rid of them in about a day and a half. That's the plan. Now, obviously, I've done this long enough to know that I can only cover so much by foot. So here's where social media comes in, right? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. And we're just going to try to show that the whole time. I believe the club's name is called Fusion out in Oxnard. We're going to go out there, train with Coach Ian, and then go to the tournament that Fusion is doing in Oxnard. Try to move around. Maybe drive to the LA Galaxy's facilities and meet up with some of my boys out there. I know they have a few games. And just try to go from there, right? We got a 4.5 hour drive, a few stops with the charges on the Tesla, but that's the plan today. Throw in some other stuff and see how much we can document with this. I'm just gonna record everything we can on this and go from there. Just got to the first charge. Check this out. So this is just a little fast charge, but that's what we got going on right. Oh, Tesla's all over, but I guess since we got time right now, we'll talk a little bit about the glove, right? We got the D&Ds, which is basically a model from the KRONIS new from back in 2020. And that glove we only dropped during camp, and then from there I kept the design, kind of messed with it, but we removed it fully a while back. And I decided to bring it back. I think it's a great child, like kid glove, in the sense of the colors, the attraction of it. But if you're a mom and dad who is on a tight budget, I think this is a perfect glove for you right now in the sense of your best bang for your buck, because it's durable, it's soft, it's comfortable, it's padded, and it's protected. And that's what a lot of times we forget, that's what kids need. They don't need strapless, they don't need all this new stuff. They need 3 things: padded, protection, and a bang for their buck, because mom and dad can't afford to keep buying gloves every 3 months or 4 months. Probably faster, because kids' technique is not the best yet, so that's the best thing, right? So this is the one that we're going to push all over. We made it, and we are out here with Coach Kev. You can see we're at Birmingham High School, which is where Coach Kev played and is coaching at. This is where he's going to run today's training session. And as the reason why we came to LA, right, to get all these gloves out. But this is what the session's looking like. We'll hop in, help out Coach Kevin with all this stuff. But here we are. El Keventowski. The ball machine as always. Coach Kev. Let me know what you think about these, eh?
Oh, this is a new?
Yeah, little new D&Ds.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Little old school action. These are 9s though. I don't know if they fit you, but I got 10s in the car.
Not, but I like the new contact foam that you put on the back.
Oh yeah. Look how pretty they are, huh?
Dude,
they look way better than the original ones.
For sure.
I should have brought the original one just so you could see it.
For sure. But even though, to be fair though, even the latex feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
Than the other one.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And even the colors pop more.
Yeah. It's way brighter. Way brighter.
For sure. You think this one's gonna last more with just wash, the wear and tear? As far as like the design?
They're technically the same material. Well, they're latex backhand, but the material's better, so therefore it should last way more.
Yeah, because the colors for sure brighter.
Yeah, it's way brighter, everything, so it's a good one.
Even the stitching on the inside.
Yeah, bro.
Just clean.
Oh yeah. Is Landon coming?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he'll be here.
Lo va a matar ahorita.
Yeah, he'll be here. So,
Fuck yeah.
He hit me up last minute. He's like, yeah, we're gonna pull up. And he's like, Abdel's gonna be there? I was like, yeah, he's green gloves. And he's like, I'm there.
But that's what we got. We're gonna run Coach Kevin's session a little bit and go from that, so stay tuned. Okay, so again, once more. Catch, run, push, keep the height, attack. If you can cross that near, you should be able to reach, and get there. If you need 2 steps, no problem. If you need 3, ideally just 1. There a hide it from you? Ready? Good. Go, Jeb. Good. This one, I'm okay with just a big save. Big save. Good. But this one you gotta catch now. This one you have to catch. Catch. Yes. Great job. Now for sure. Last one each. Here we go. For sure, I promise.
Yes.
This was a key one, Lon. This was a key one. There you go. That's a great way to end. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. I like that. I like that. Here we go. Now react. She just want to show him. Now she's embarrassed, huh? No. That's all they have. I mean, that's the only color of that one. Yeah. Sorry. You could take. Oh my God. You brought this stuff? My goodness.
Well, they're old.
Oh my God.
I don't even wear them.
Training.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't. I put these on for the game though.
There you go.
So.
Well, now you can wear your other ones for training. One more? Same size? Size 8? Find them.
What's up, good, man?
Help me find them because I have one hand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can send it to me. Yeah. And then I'll sell it to
9?
you.
8. Perfect.
Thank you.
Of course. Boom.
Yeah, 120.
Tonkins.
See. Yeah, he has them already. Yeah. I'll go see.
Like, los Senzos, yeah, none of them.
All right, let's see.
They're like Pokemon cards.
I know. I'm not really a color person.
Oh my goodness.
I might go white.
You're like, she's like, I'm not a color person. She got blue aqua pairs.
Is it?
It's true.
Just finished KRONIS Academy LA training session. We had a total of, if I'm not mistaken, 9 goalkeepers there, and we were able to manage all 9 perfectly. Thankfully, out of those 9, we were able to get most of those KRONIS Academy kids into the new D&D gloves. So that being said, 9 pairs sold at, what was it, $60 for the KRONIS Academy kids, as they have a discount. So yeah, we just keep making our way down on it, and like I mentioned, we're gonna try to document as much as we can. I was hoping that Coach Kevin was gonna be able to work this thing as the parents were talking to me, but it is what it is. So now we're going back, end the day now, get a little bit of, I was hoping to make 10th Planet open mat jiu-jitsu, but it started an hour ago. But it's more important for me to see my goalkeepers at KRONIS Academy LA than for me to train. So we're here, and then tomorrow we'll see what we do at 11. They have a training session at 11 a.m., so I'm gonna try to show up on that one, and we'll go from there.
Two groups? Because right there, at the spot, we can get away with running 12 kids.
Where we at, Coach Kev? Where we at?
Jiu-jitsu, my boy. 10th Planet. It's crazy.
We're about to
get tapped out right now.
We're gonna we came to Van Nuys 10th Planet testing out, and we're gonna go Coach Kevin's first session. We'll see how that goes for him.
You might be able to see it on the clip because we were right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
When we were kind of wrestling.
Fuck yeah. ¿Cómo te hizo, profe? How was that shit?
That was pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Obviously, the fact that I don't know what I'm doing.
Sucks ass, huh?
It sucks, and I felt like I was wasting some people's time. So a lot of times I was just kind of like, you do whatever you want, and I'm gonna try to not get submissive.
Amen.
You know? And that was a workout on its own.
You're gonna try to not get submissive?
Exactly. It's like you get on top type thing.
Yeah. All right, we just finished 10th Planet Van Nuys. It was cool little class, a lot different from Vegas, but I had to bring out my boy to do some manly shit, you know, because all he does is bike a little bit. But yeah, we came here, enjoyed the day. It was a good day, different but good. We're gonna go get some food now, and then we're gonna hit the fields. Kevin, you have so much stuff. Bro, I didn't even look at the little goal they got. How cool is that shit? The European ones, huh?
Yeah, why is it so long?
They use them for finishing. So we're out here. I don't even know where, but yeah, what's this place name?
Oaks Park.
In Oaks Park High School. We're gonna try to hustle some of these gloves and go from there. Okay, well, we tried to offer some gloves to some of the goalkeepers. Today was not a good day. We brought 4, going back home with 4. This is part of the game, right? Not every day is gonna be a sell, not every time is gonna be a sell, but tomorrow should be a good one. We're intent to do it once more with this little goalkeeper that's here, and if it works, great, and if not, we just head home. But these are part of the journey, right? Not every sell is gonna happen. All right, it is 6 a.m. Sunday. We are headed to the KRONIS Academy facility out here in LA. Calver?
Now turn left onto Ariel Avenue.
KRONIS Academy, here we go. On the way. It was a beautiful, exactly 48 hours. Around this time,
Now turn left onto
around this time 2 days ago, I was leaving Vegas. And I think it's a cool thing to show about this, right? Like, last night I got a message from a guy out in the UK. He's, I think, 2 years younger than I am, and he wants to start his goalkeeper
Now
brand.
turn right onto Wilbur Avenue.
And he just asked me, how did you start this? Like, how did you get the gloves out there? Your gloves look amazing, blah, 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 like that kind of stuff. And I responded the same way I always respond of, the only way we get the gloves out there is if you get out there, right? I sold the gloves out of my car yesterday. We sold 4 and got told multiple times, like, I'm not interested in your product, right? And I haven't experienced a no in such a long time, because, well, it's a lot different when I sell today, where, like, usually people come to me and they, hey, I need a pair, or hey, I need a pair, or whatever. But to receive an actual direct, no, I'm fine, I'm not interested. That was the first one for me in I don't know how many years. And that's what I told them, right? Like, that's the only way you do it. I sold out of the hood of my car, sold to whoever I could, and got more no's than yeses yesterday. And this morning now at 6 a.m., we're on the way to run a session with 20 goalkeepers. 20 goalkeepers who are coming to the session specifically to get these gloves. So we'll move these gloves today. Like I said, if my math is correct, it's about 35 pairs that we will get rid of. Out of the 70-ish, so half of them gone. Now, mind you, there are a few people that actually ordered, transfer their money, that I have to ship once I get back to Vegas. So I estimate that by the end of this whole trip, we'll have about more than 50% of the gloves sold. I was dreaming it right now.
We were like, kind of how we were driving. This is like almost like a skeleton. Yeah. And so, no, it ended up being pretty nice. They're very
If you guys are good? 7. How are you? What size? How are you, sir? Abdel, nice to meet you, sir. 10?
Pretty good. I know. I've been wanting to come.
Oh, perfect. 7. 8. I love that year. And then we're going to have some design somewhere else. What size are you guys? 7. It was my ball. Okay? As soon as we land from here, I get up, and this person with their ball, all they're going to do is release that ball towards this ball. That's fine. Please take your time in, take your time in, take your time in. Now. Now. That's yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, good. As fast as you can go down. Down. Yes. Go down. Extend, extend.
Get there, get there, get there.
Come on, you got this.
Ready.
Good effort. Good try.
Good. Let him get up strong. Up. Now. Good. Feet. Beautiful. Actually, yeah. Boss to my left, please. Thank you. So, driving back home now. We got about I think about 3.5 hours left. It was a great experience. I absolutely love this. Great experience to be able to do something like this, to be able to come out, enjoy a lot of goalkeepers that I know only via social media. Spend time obviously with a great friend of mine like Coach Kevin is. Pick his brain about things that we would talk about all the time over text or phone, but now to be able to do that in person, it's obviously different. But I think if there's anyone else that's watching this or that's going to watch this who has a social media, a goalkeeper brand, or wishes to start off a goalkeeper brand, these are the little things that will determine if you survive or not, right? We spent 2 days here. If I'm not mistaken, we closed the weekend with 35 pairs of gloves sold. There are a few gloves that we still got to ship out from people that are in California but not in the LA area, so we should be sold out basically of that glove. Now, with that being said, I think that I could have doubled those numbers if we would have, number one, planned this out a little bit better. 2, had a little bit more of a weather that was favorable for us to be around, to walk around, to try to offer. So the plan of what I wanted to do there didn't really work out the way I wanted to work out. But overall, I mean, 35 gloves is a win. It's one of those things where I always tell people, like, no one understands the reps that it takes to just do these. And I don't think by no means am I doing a close enough amount of reps of what I should be doing. But even like today, we ran 2 goalkeeper sessions where Coach Kevin contacted a lot of families that maybe have been iffy about coming out to trying out the KRONIS Academy, or maybe knew KRONIS via me, but not so much about him. So it was a win-win for them to come out. They get to meet me. They were able to test out some gloves. And then the most important thing is that they get to train. With that being said, you're able to familiarize the brand a little bit more to kids that maybe know of it but don't know it, right? And it's what I told them today, right? Today, there's so many things that we have to do in order to improve as goalkeepers. There's a lot of patience involved, but no matter what, the amount of reps that it takes to do something special is something that no one can comprehend, right? A lot of people say, like, oh, you just gotta work hard. But many people don't understand how hard work truly is, right? Again, I do not believe I am doing anywhere near the amount of reps that I should be doing. But I will gladly give myself a, okay, good job kind of thing. Because I just drove a 10-hour round trip. I ran a total of 4 hours of goalkeeper training. I networked a good amount when it comes to jiu-jitsu. And I met a lot, if I'm not mistaken, about 30 new goalkeepers that I would have never met. Plus the goalkeepers I met on the field that we tried to sell to and stuff like that, right? So it's a win. It's a win because those are reps. Every new client, whether they buy or don't buy, that's a win. And the ability always to understand what a no means from a family who, hey, we're not interested right now, or families who do, trade their hard-earned money for a product. It's a win-win. It's a win-win, and that's what we always want. So for anyone that's hearing this, and if you see this, remember, take the reps, take the risk, but be extremely, extremely understanding that it requires a lot of reps for you to get what you want.